Alright. Let's give it a minute. Let's give it a minute. Oh, there's the Qatar. Alright, we're back. No, we're not. It says no data, but in the green. Can I have your phone real quick? Yeah, I think. I mean, yours is not looking good. Yours is literally just loading. Alright. Oh, thank you. We're back. Let's go. Hello, Andrew. Hello, we should be back now. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. It's very choppy. No, like it's really, really choppy. Why are you so zoomed into it? Zoom out. Zoom out then. Alright, I'll take it from here. I just need to go here, properties, Control V. Alright. Hello, Andrew. Saying that he was here earlier today watching the A380 land. Was it hot out there when you saw it? Oh, we have a UPS. Spoilers up, reversers out. All right. There's that Airbus A380 for British Airways. That is flight 190. Flight 192, and that is going to London Heathrow. It is an Airbus A380. We do have American Airlines flight 2023 coming in from San Francisco. There's that Airbus A380. Beautiful one. Oh my God. Oh, what we just went through. At least we're back. At least we're back. At least we are back, and it looks much better than what it was. We do have UPS flight 755 going to Chicago. It is a Airbus A300 right now getting pushed back. And we will go back to the Airbus A380. We have our next arrival is Frontier Flight 132 coming in from Las Vegas, an Airbus A320neo, and the Lone Star, the Longhorn Steer livery. And we do have two UPS planes lined up right next to each other. And there's that Airbus A380 we were all waiting for. That is going to London Heathrow. I'm really sad because while we were trying to troubleshoot things, Hi-Fly and Airbus A340 came in. I really wanted it to be a really special plane on the stream, but the stream just wouldn't cooperate. Our next arrival is American Eagle Flight 3212 coming in from Brownsville, a CRJ 700ER. But I think we're going to stay with the Airbus A380. If it doesn't move, then maybe not. We need to have some action. Followed by American Airlines Flight 387 coming in from Guadalajara, a 737-800. And lastly followed by American Airlines Flight 2820 coming in from San Francisco. That is an Airbus A321. Spoilers up, reversers out. That is the Airbus A300, and that is going to Chicago. I'm going to let the engines do the speaking and not me. Spoilers up, reversers out. And there's that A380 moving. that was the Airbus A380. And there's that A300, and Abu Muhammad 2020 says, back videos. And he says, hello there, hello to you. Alright, great, we should be in power saving mode. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Our next arrival is that American Eagle E175LR coming in from Des Moines. It's actually an E170. Spoilers up, reversers out. And Bob Ondal saying, I remember landing at Dallas Airport back in March. I went from Amsterdam, Dallas, Los Angeles. The trains that bring you from the terminal to terminal are cool. Yeah, the Skylink. And hello, Alex. Yes, there was so much lag. We did a lot of troubleshooting, and we are finally back. And Abu Muhammad 2020 asking me how old I am. So I'm 14 years old, going into 9th grade. Great question. Hello to everyone. Hello to anyone who's in the chat. Hello to everyone who's tuning in. We went through a rough hour. I'm glad we're back though. We need to stream from here on. That little spike right there felt like absolute disaster. We should have that high fly depart soon. We do have Atlas Air flight 7177 going to Anchorage, a plain Jane plane. And it will be departing soon. Right now getting pushed back. And Abu Muhammad 2020 saying, you think my father is working for the Dallas airport? No, he actually doesn't. Abu Muhammad says he likes Dallas. Alex saying, that reminds me, I don't know your name. You know mine, but I don't know yours. So my name is Ophir. And Abu Muhammad saying that he's been at Dallas many times. Good for you. And there's that A300 going to Chicago. We will be turning on night vision very soon. There it is up in the air. And we are... And Abu Muhammad, it is nice to meet you too. Alex, so you spell it Ofir. Many people try to spell it. It's either there's the Ofere, yeah, that's like how you spelled it. There's also Ophir, and then there's also Ofir. Our next arrival is American Airlines Flight 1269 coming in from Kansas City. Spoilers up, reversers out. And Abu Muhammad saying that he has been to many cities. And he's been to Alabama, nice. And that he likes travel. Alex saying cool, never heard of that name before. Yeah, it's not very popular of a name. Yeah, not too much in America. Exactly. I like being unique, you know. Alright, we are going to focus on that one departure, which is American Eagle. That is a CRJ 700 going to Idaho Falls. American Eagle flight 3280. Yeah, we're gonna turn on night vision pretty soon. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right now. Aviation Derek saying, you're lucky, I haven't seen anything bigger than an A321. Yeah, I'm very lucky. You're right. And Abu Muhammad 2020 asking me what time it is in Texas right now. It is 8:56 p.m. Oh, Alex, you meant too much. Yeah, that is a problem with the DFW airport. It is the hub of American, so there is going to be a lot. All right, let's turn on night vision, shall we? Are we ready? There is night vision. First arrival in night vision. That is American Airlines Flight 2466 coming in from Omaha. That is a 737-800. Spoilers up, reversers out. And Highfly hasn't turned off its transponder yet. It's been on the whole time. We do have Sun Country Airlines Flight 504 going to Minneapolis. It is a 737-800. Where is this guy? Oh, and we're going to go to the Atlas Air. Right now, it looks like it's starting its... taxi or not. And Alex asking how many runways are at DFW, and how do you know what planes are coming in and out of the airport? So I have the Flight Radar 24 app. It is free to download for anyone, and it will show you what arrivals and departures there are and how many runways are there. So there are 2 18 runways, 3 17 runways, and then 2 diagonal runways. So that makes it 7 runways we have here at DFW. Not that we use all of them, but we use most of them. We use, I think, 6 out of the 7. There's an Airbus A321 for you, Aviation Derek. That came in from Seattle, American Airlines flight 1992. Spoilers up, reversers out. And Aviation Derek saying hello to you. Hello, how have you been? How are you? Whew, off to a rough start. And our next arrival is American Airlines flight 1229 coming in from San Jose del Cabo. A Airbus A321 followed by American Airlines flight 4177 coming in from Kylene, a ERJ 145LR. And Sebastian saying hello, how are you? Alex asking which runways are used the most. Probably runways 18 left, 18 right, and 17 left, center, and right, which are the ones parallel north and south. So they head north and south, so most likely when there's winds from north, south, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, most likely they'll be heading on those runways. They're also the longest runways, so most planes, or all planes, can land on them. Good question. Keep throwing them at me. Keep trying to quiz me. See if I can get them all. Uh-oh. That is an Airbus A321 coming in from San Jose del Cabo. 2 hours, 21 minutes flight time. Spoilers up, reversers out. Let's see what I got here. What the? Sebastian saying what happened to the last live stream. So we had internet issues and it took us a while to get them back up and working, but now they are, and let's not jinx it and hope we will end the stream successfully. This is the top of the hour, 9 o'clock at 9 o'clock p.m. here in Dallas, Fort Worth. This is the DFW airport. We are right now in Founders Plaza observation deck here streaming. Alex, I'm happy for you, saying finally got the Flight Radar app downloaded. This is nice. It helps a lot. Our next arrival is American Eagle flight 4177 operated by Envoy Air coming in from Kylene, an ERJ 145LR. Looks like the winds are heading pretty well. Heading where we can get the arrivals. And Alex saying, do they ever use the diagonal runways? Well, yes, if there's too much traffic. Like right now, they've raised the traffic. So there's a lot more traffic, and as you know, with all the luggage situation and stuff, so most private aircrafts won't land on the main runways. They'll land on the diagonal ones. And if there's 2 planes heading the same heading at the same speed, gonna arrive at the same time, then they will use both runways to try and make sure they both land at the same time and none of them have to do a go-around. It's pretty smart, but they're not used as often. DMC22 asking me, am I at Founders Plaza? Yes, I am. I am at the Founders Plaza observation deck. Next arrival is American Airlines Flight 1322 coming in from Denver in Airbus A321. Aviation Derek, you've got that. Every time I'm going to say the A321, I'm always going to remember you. Just know that. You're now A321 Derek, not Aviation Derek. There's that A321 though. What? Why'd the flashlight turn on? Spoilers up, reversers out. There are people going left, right, and center. And we have the Atlas Air. Whoa, those are some strong lights. Where is that? Those are ground vehicles. Come on, it's just before exiting the gate. There's a little gate, little fence that's in the way. Meanwhile, we'll focus on the DFW Airport skyline right there. That is the Bank of America Tower, lit up in green as always. That is the color that it's been for all the years that it's been here. That is the part of the Dallas-Fort Worth skyline. Oh, and now we do see the 747 focus. Light is too bright. But that is a 747. Its taxi lights are just in the way right now. We're going to go to the arrival. Focus. Whoa. We're going to focus on that 747. And Alex asking if there's any O'Hare streams in the near future. We will see. I'm kind of worried right now because we can't fit all the equipment in a carry-on. So I have to take a suitcase, and right now with the suitcase problem, I don't really want to risk all my equipment being lost just because of the suitcase. But also prices are extremely high right now, so maybe in the near future, yeah, maybe. Probably October, November-ish. We maybe like a weekend here, weekend there. That's Spirit Airlines. DMC22 saying, when I lived in DFW, I used to sit at Founders Plaza to wait until closer to flight time before going to the terminal. Great views there. Yes, great views. I agree. And we have another Spirit Airlines back-to-back flight information in just a second. Looks like we have another 747. Yes, we do. We have another 747 departure going to Louisville. That is flight 765. Is it a 747-400? Spoilers up, reversers out on that. A320 Neo coming in from Cancun, flight 1017. And we have Spirit Airlines, the departure, flight 290 going to Las Vegas and Airbus A321. And Robert J saying, yeah, I visit the FP often, the old one. great location on south side. So the new Founders Plaza, I'm guessing, is actually up here on the north side. I've actually never been to the south one. Alex saying, finally, a Spirit Airlines and non-American. Take advantage of it. Yes. Well, I mean, we do have that 747 Plain Jane, and I will just turn on night vision again. And there's that Plain Jane Atlas 747-400. So we have two 747s right now. We have American Eagle flight 3252 coming in from Harlingen. That is a CRJ 700ER. Spoilers up, reversers out. And back to that Plain Jane 747. Robert J saying 2 747s, what a treat. Yes, it is a treat. Today I think I saw, this is my 4th Quadjet. We also had a Hi-Fly A340, but unfortunately our internet was acting up and we couldn't stream it. But I did catch in very, very laggy footage on the last stream. There is the Atlas Air, not Plain Jane, normal Atlas Air 747 that did go on my stream. But yes, it is a great treat. Robert J saying, I'm watching the same planes as you, but I'm using Flight Aware. Interesting. So there's multiple flight tracking softwares. I tend to use Flight Radar. This is the first one I used and I'm used to it. But it's interesting that different people in different areas use different ones. And I think we're gonna have the 747 for UPS be our last plane because our computer is about to die. Because apparently our generator just completely says goodbye after the sun goes down. The sun goes down and so does the generator. So there's that Plain Jane. And DMC22 says, did the British Airways A380 leave? And yes, that was actually the first departure of this stream that we had. This specific stream that you're on, because we had 2 streams, part 1, part 2. And yes. Looks like Turkish is really, really delayed. It's supposed to depart at 8:45. The Plain Jane Atlas Air 747. Alex asking, what label should I use for Flight Radar 24? Logo or text labels? I use logo just because I prefer to know what airline it is before flight number and etc. But I mean, it's up to the person usually. Whatever you prefer. You can barely see the 747. You can't see the 747 in person. That's what's so good about the night vision. It doesn't have the tail light on, and all we can see is just the strobe lights. So it's basically just 2 red dots flashing. Really weird, actually. Really, really weird. And it's holding right there. Arrivals wise, I think it's just American from now on. It's just American from now on. Which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping to have a little action here and there, but that's fine. We have that 747 for UPS and the Plain Jane Atlas Air 747-400. So a 777-300ER for American Airlines Flight 80 going to London Heathrow. Its transponder just turned on. Wow, why did it just drain 4% battery so fast? Why did it do that so fast? Alex, we are going to try and get the 747 departure of UPS, the UPS 747 departure, and then we're gonna have to cut it. Sadly, I'm working on another generator. I'm working on it. Don't worry. We're trying to extend these shows as long as possible. Sometimes, also the heat really disturbs the battery. How many batteries do you carry for your camera? Just one. I mean, I plug it into the generator and it's completely fine. And that UPS 747 is starting to move. But we are going to stay with the Plain Jane 747. Should we stay with the Plain Jane 747 or should we go to the UPS 747? Type in chat what you guys want. I don't mind. We're going to catch both of them. Alex, don't worry, we've got everything under control. DMC22 says, have you ever flown on a 747? No, I haven't. I hope I will with Lufthansa one day. I mean, they do fly to Houston, so maybe I could catch a flight from there. I don't know, we'll see. Right now with flight prices, I don't know what we can do. Flights are very expensive. And Alex says UPS, so we're going to pan over to the UPS. And there's that UPS. And Marco Antonio says, hey kid, wishing you the best for your channel from Mexico. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm honored to have support from Mexico. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. Robert says he flew the TG 747 seat 1A forward view. Amazing. That is amazing. Saying lovely bird. Agree. Wow, it is pitch black out here. Aviator Derek says, how old are you, by the way? You have an amazing channel. Thank you so much. So I'm 14 years old. And Alex says, it looks like all of the terminals, according to Flight Radar 24, belong to American. Besides Terminal E, all of them do, I mean, and D, a little bit of D, All of them do belong to American. There's the Plain Jane 747 taking off right now. And there's two 747s getting in each other's way. And there's the takeoff. Looks like nose up. Amazing. And we are gonna go to the UPS 747 really close up. And Mudfish 101 saying, great live. I live just north of, I think you meant I live just north of DFW, and we were where you are just the other day. Oh, nice. And DMC22 says, flew the British Airways 747 from Austin to London Heathrow before COVID in the top deck. It was a bucket list item. Robert J says, love that sound. And Alex asking, where is Terminal E? Can't see it on Flight Radar 24. So it is there on the east side. There is A, C, and E. So it goes A on east side, B on west side, C on east side, D on west side, and E on east side. You'll see a lot of Deltas and Frontiers, mostly those. And there's that 747, looks like. Speaking of Frontier making a appearance in the north. Looks like 747 is going to be taken off. Sadly, our last plane of the day. Ugh, we just need more power. Why isn't there just like a power socket in the ground? It's like plug in your computer, plug and play, you know? All right, let you listen to that 747. And Robert says, nice. David, hello from upstate New York. Happened to run across this and pretty cool, good work. Thank you so much. Hello. Aviator Derek says, I flew an E-170 a few weeks ago to a regional airport. Nice, which one? And Robert says, 40 years ago, my dad would take me to Detroit. Or not. That message was retracted. Robert says, great memories. Mudfish says, matter of fact, I'll record some of this and put it in a vlog that will be coming out next week. All right. Aviator Derek says, there's a 747 going to Paris on runway 17. Robert says, 50 years ago, my dad would take me to Detroit to plane spot. You could go on top of one of the terminals and watch. Great memories. Nice. My sister just told me that she changed the flight to a window seat to see you. Arrival at 11:12. Nice. Mudfish says, I got the shot. All right. A lot of comments coming in. Uh-oh, our computer's not looking good. Says, battery is low. Says, hey, I'm departing tomorrow out of DFW at 4:44 p.m. If you can spot me. Sadly, I fly on Spirit Airlines A321. I'm not sure if I can spot you because Spirit Airlines actually departs mostly on the east side and we are on the west side. I will try though. A lot of things lined up for tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll make it, but I will try. Alright, well, it looks like our computer's about to die, so I'm gonna have to call it here, sadly. Thank you, everyone, for watching. You have the 747 on your screen. I just want to say bye now because my computer will probably die and then there's no bye. So, looks like anyway it's not going to be departing here. It looks like it will be, actually it might depart here. But thank you to everyone who tuned in on both streams. We had a lot of technical difficulties and it looks like it's happening again. So, thank you all. And yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's not going, looks like it's going west. Aviator Derek says, have a great night. You too, man, you too. Alex saying, thanks for the great stream. No problem. No problem, my pleasure. Robert saying, awesome. DMC22 says, good work. Have a great evening. You too. Alex saying, good night. Good night to you too. I appreciate all of your guys' support. And I will probably be live Wednesday. Maybe, if not Thursday for sure. We are here back at Founders Plaza. Mudfish says, good content, kid. Keep up the good stuff. Bring more batteries. Keep up the good stuff and good night. Good night. Alex says, you did great. Thanks. No problem. Thank you, everyone. And our computer's about to die, so we gotta